In the middle of an ordinary school day in northwest London, something happened that no parent ever expects. Just after 12:40 p.m, police and paramedics were called to Kingsbury High School in Brent following reports of a stabbing inside the school grounds. Students had been in lessons, teachers were going about their normal routines, and within moments, that normality was shattered. Two boys, aged just 12 and 13, were stabbed during the incident. Emergency services arrived quickly. Officers secured the area, while paramedics treated the injured boys at the scene before taking them to hospital. Initial reports described their injuries as serious.
I'm Detective Chief Superintendent Luke Williams, and I'm responsible for policing in North West London. I'm here today to provide an update in relation to an incident which took place at Kingsbury High School in Brent earlier. Officers were called to Bacon Lane at around 12:40 hours following a report that a 13-year-old boy had been stabbed. Armed and local officers were on scene within 13 minutes of the 999 call. On arrival, we were made aware that a 12-year-old boy had also been stabbed and the boys have been taken to hospital. We await an update on how they are, though we understand their conditions to be serious. The thoughts of everyone at the Met are with them and their loved ones, and we want to thank the doctors and nurses who are providing the boys with urgent care. The suspect, who we believe to be 13, left the scene following the stabbing. After urgent inquiries, our officers arrested him and also recovered a weapon which we believe to have been used in the stabbing. The suspect was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and remains in custody for questioning by our officers. This is a fast-moving and developing investigation, but we're not currently looking for anyone else in relation to this incident. At this very early stage, we're keeping an open mind as to any motivation behind this attack. However, due to the surrounding circumstances, the investigation is now being led by officers from Counter-Terrorism Policing London, who are working closely with our local officers in response to this incident. The investigation has not currently been declared a terrorist incident, and the investigation team will now be working at pace to gather any evidence and to establish the full circumstances of what has happened as quickly as possible.
Later, police confirmed an update that brought some relief. Both boys are now in a stable condition, and their injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. But while their condition has improved, the emotional impact on the school community is only just beginning. A 13-year-old boy was arrested at the scene on suspicion of attempted murder. He remains in custody as officers continue to investigate exactly how and why this happened. The Metropolitan Police have confirmed that inquiries are ongoing. Officers have been carrying out forensic work at the school and speaking to witnesses to piece together a full timeline of events. For many parents, the most difficult question is a simple one. How did a weapon make its way into a school? Outside the school gates, concerned parents and members of the public gathered. Some were filming, some were calling loved ones. Others simply stood in shock, trying to process what had unfolded inside what is meant to be a safe environment for children. Kingsbury High School is a large secondary school serving a diverse community in Brent. Within hours of the incident, the attack was raised in Parliament.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the Prime Minister for raising the stabbing at Kingsbury High School yesterday. It is absolutely right that we allow the police to get on with their job of investigating.
Political leaders acknowledged the seriousness of what had happened and the wider concern around school safety and youth violence. Yet beyond the political discussion and the news cycle, the reality is much more personal. Two young boys are recovering in hospital beds. Classmates are replaying what they saw. Teachers are supporting students through shock and fear. And families are asking how something so serious could happen during a normal school day. Police have reassured the public that there is no ongoing wider threat connected to this incident. The arrested teenager remains in custody, and investigations are continuing. The school has been working closely with authorities, and support is being made available to pupils and staff affected by the attack. For now, there is relief that the victim survived, but relief does not erase trauma. As this investigation continues, the focus remains on recovery. For the boys involved, for their families, and for an entire school community shaken by an act of violence. Because when something like this happens inside a place built for learning, safety and growth, it leaves behind more than headlines. It leaves questions, and it leaves a community hoping that this moment becomes a turning point, not just another statistic.
Investigated as quickly and as effectively as possible, and I think that's a shared endeavour across the House.
Sir,